And I want to thank the fans, the media, thank you so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed the fight. I think the old Amir Khan is back, and I think I proved that tonight by giving you guys a great performance.
Okay, we're going to open up for questions, guys, because he's hungry.
Hey, we're Bob Newman from FightNews.com. Did you want to go toe-to-toe like that? Did you feel you were taking a chance yourself?
Yeah, I wanted just that, exactly. I wanted to prove to myself and to people that I can take a punch. This guy has 15 knockouts. He gave me great shots. And I didn't go in there with the plan the first rounds. I just wanted to get hit. I wanted to go toe-to-toe and please the crowd, and I think we did just that. I think towards the end of the fight is when I started being more smart and setting punches behind my jab, which did way more effect. But nevertheless, I think I did a great fight to please the fans.
Hi, I'm Nurse Robert Cortana for SFA. First off, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
You displayed some effective body punching throughout that fight. Was that something you worked on, knowing that Ramirez was dropped from a vicious body shot by Lomachenko in his debut last year?
No, I could honestly say no. We didn't work to go for the body to get him out. I think it just goes with my flow as far as my combinations. They always end with the body shot, or I always start with the body shot and end to the head. I think I got a rhythm as far as punches. You know, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think I did just that. I threw a lot of combinations, and with that, I ended with the body punches.
Hey, Morris.
Yes, sir.
Who do you want next?
I want to fight Johnny Gonzalez next. I want my rematch. I want my belt back. So empty. There's an empty space in my house. I want my belt back, and I want my rematch. I think I owe it to myself. I owe it to the fans. They only got to see half a round, and so I got 11 rounds and a half to give to my fans, and I hope I get that rematch against Johnny. But again, I know Leo Santa Cruz is here somewhere, or was here. I know I want that fight too. He's a great fighter. I'm a great fighter. I think we'll give the fight fans a great show, and who knows, a fight of the year whenever it happens.
What happened in that round? I forget exactly which round it was, the sequence of events. It looked like you hit him with a body shot. He went down, his knee was clearly on the floor, and he got up and threw a hook, and the referee was standing right there, didn't ever call the knockdown.
I mean, it just lets you know what type of fighter he was. He came to win, he took my best shots. I mean, anyone could have just collapsed and said, oh, I'm done. This guy is giving me hell, he's giving me great body work. And no, he went down, I think he did, his knee did touch the canvas, but he came back with the hook and he hit me. And I'm like, man, were you going down? Yes or no? And so, I mean, again, it just proves you to that the fighter came to win and gave me a good fight, and we gave the fans a great fight.
Okay, guys, anything else? Thank you very much. Thank you, and Abner, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I want to bring up Keith Thurman. He's somewhere around there. Keith obviously had a tough fight, Keith. But you know, they're all tough fights. They're all tough fights. He just happened to face someone with a little experience and had a hell of a chin. So, and you know, I want to commend Leonard Bundu as well, because he put up a great performance. Leonard, come up. I'll have Leonard say a few words, and let's give him a hand because he put up a great fight. He's one of the top welterweights, one of the most dangerous fighters out there, and he proved that he belonged in that ring.
Hello everybody, and what do I have to say? People thought maybe I wouldn't last a couple of rounds. Instead, you know, I was capable of doing even another 10, 15 rounds extra. And you know, I went with Keith. He has tremendous power, surely. But you know, I think I confused him a little bit with my style, and I'm not that typical fighter, you know, always switch, and I have an awkward style, so you know, I think he got confused a bit. And but he showed good boxing skills. Like I said, tremendous power, even though he was fading a little bit in the later rounds. And and he surprised me actually because I was there to, fight, and he moved around, but no complaints, the boxing is hit and not be hit. And, but anyway, I hope to be back soon. I think I still can compete. I'm young, I'm 40, I know, but I look to guys like Hopkins, 49. I have 9 years more ahead of me to improve. I want to come back here and fight all the top guys. I don't know. I think, guys like, Sean Porter, Roy Guerrero, all those guys, I'll fight everybody. I hope to be back here soon. Thank you very much, and that's it. Well, I rushed it too much in the first round. I really wanted to get close to the body. He was really good at not getting caught, and so I rushed it too much. I got hit cold, but I was down, but he didn't actually hurt me. I got back up. I said, okay, I'll be more intelligent now. Hands up, and I started still pressing him, and I continued to do that all the fights. I wanted to get closer, but I wasn't. I have to improve that too. I have to cut the ring a little bit more, and I could have done a good job closing. No, always. I just do that without thinking. It's just something I've always done since I was an amateur, and I think that confuses somebody, and he switched too. But anyway, that didn't confuse me because I'm used to doing that. And but anyway, I just do it off the head without thinking. Okay, thank you very much. I'll be back soon.
Thank you there for fighting. I'm sure a lot of fans are going to want to see you here in the United States fight again because you put up a very good fight. So thank you. So now I want to bring up Keith one time, Thurman. It was a tough fight. It was a tough fight for Keith, but he said it himself, you can't knock out everybody, and it was a learning experience for him. I think that you have to go through these things before you get to the big fights, but he's ready. He's definitely ready for the big fights, and he's ready to challenge any of the top guys. And he put up a good fight. He was in shape. He went 12 hard rounds, and so I want to bring him up to say a few words. Keith.
Thank you, Eric. I just want to thank God for tonight. Al, Golden Boy, all you, the fans. It was a terrific night of boxing, all in all. And, like you said, man, we came to fight our fight, we came to box. I think maybe after reflecting, with that first little droppage, maybe in the first round we could have went a little harder and done the traditional one-time stunt that you guys are used to. But then again, man, I trained, very long for this fight, and I'm really looking forward to a long career. I'm looking forward to growing. I'm looking forward to all the experience, and we got some of that tonight, and I'm proud.
Keith, tonight you said you had a bit of a learning experience. What were some of the things you learned tonight that you will be able to apply for future fights?
I learned that, boxing is make them miss, make them pay. There were moments in the fight where I think I could have took advantage of small moments, and I could have got a little bit more, I could have hurt him a little bit more, got a little bit more damage. I was reading punches very well. I was moving very well. I was slipping that jab over to the left. And I think with that slip, instead of continuously moving to my left, I could have simply popped a nice left uppercut. I might have done it a few times, but I believe I could have done it more consistently, considering the fact that I made him miss that jab so consistently. That's one of the things I learned. tonight. Another thing is, as I was coming in, trying to move forward, I could have constantly moved forward, stutter step. I have certain head movement that I used that I didn't really use tonight. His movement was a little awkward, a little frustrating, and because of that, I decided to do the same. I decided to show him my awkward movement, and I wanted to frustrate him. So when there's just little things that I saw tonight that I didn't do in the moment, in that millisecond, that I believe would have produced more damage in several rounds.
Hey Keith, what exactly did Bundu do to make the fight difficult?
Herky jerky, herky jerky. In and out, in and out, in and out. Feint, 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 feint. And then, like he said, he's been switching his whole career since he was an amateur. Most people don't do that. He asked if he did that just for this fight. I did that just for this fight. We were in camp, and I was tired of my sparring partners doing it to me because I told them, hey, I'm paying you to do this. You know, I know you go both ways, but do it more frequently because that's what my opponent does. And I said, you know what, bump it. I'm going to switch with them, and I'm going to utilize the jab down the pipe, down the alleyway, instead of having to play touchy-touch with my left hand and his right hand. So that's pretty much that, man.
Keith, people were wondering this during the fight. Did you possibly overlook Leonard Bundu?
No, of course not, man. At the end of the day, man, I have a passion for this sport. I love knockouts just as much as you guys love knockouts. But this is the sport of boxing. It's the sport of boxing first. So I'm gonna box, always. I'm always gonna box. When I was an amateur, I was a puncher. There's many people that remember me as a puncher. Some people think I'm just a puncher. But throughout the years, being a professional, we have grown into a boxer puncher. I like to counter punch. And one thing that I learned this is that, you know, I could have moved forward more and thrown my own power punches instead of looking for counters. But like I said, the counter was actually there, but I was a little too much on my toes. But at the end of the day, the blueprint was working round after round after round after round. And my corner told me, don't worry about it. Let's just do it. You're winning every single round. You're winning every single round. And it was a terrific learning experience. I'm happy with my performance. And I promise you, you know, we go right back to the drawing board. We're going to evolve each and every time that we step into that ring. Of course they want a knockout. You know, a lot of people come and they want to be entertained, and the highest form of boxing entertainment is knockouts. That's what some people think the fight game is all about. But like I said, boxing is boxing. Eric just said, I spoiled the fans. They're used to seeing the knockout. They're used to seeing the knockout. So they're not used to seeing the evolutionary aspect of my style, which is to be a boxer puncher more than just a puncher. Not really. My plan, because he was being a little difficult to find in certain moments, was let's do the same to him. Let's not be there for him to hit, and let's frustrate him. So in the process of frustrating my opponent, one of the side effects was frustrating some of the fans.
During Showtime telecast, you seem to be going into the direction of a fight between you and Marcos Maidana down the line. Is Maidana's style of fighting suit you better than Bundu's style suit you?
That was my next question.
I believe so. You know, he comes forward, Bundu is coming forward. He's got more, Maidana has more power, but Maidana throws wider punches. Not as much as a defensive fighter, not as much rhythm, not as herky-jerky. And you know, I mean, I think I can stop Marcus McDonald. You know, whether it be a headshot or a body shot like Amir Khan dropped him with. I do believe that that style suits me a little bit more, and I would look forward to sitting down and brawling a little bit more. I studied this guy. I knew his movement. So I said, you know, if he thinks that movement is going to work, then I'm going to show him why it's not going to work. And that's exactly what we did tonight for 12 rounds consistently.
When you caught him early so fast and he went down, did you think initially it was going to be another day at the office?
Well, a little bit. I figured, let's not press it, because if he walked into one, he might walk into another one. But he's 31-0 for a reason. He didn't become undefeated throughout so many years up until the age of 40 without understanding how to be a technical and defensive fighter. So after going down on the mat, which I believe he hasn't really happened many times in his career, I don't know if it's happened at all, after going down on the mat, he decided, you know, to be a little bit more cautious, and, you know, my prediction of he's going to walk right into another one, a few rounds later I realized that's not the outcome, but I was still constantly winning the fight, and we weren't going to change from that blueprint.
Anyone else? Keith, what do you think of Amir's performance?
I believe that Amir Khan is very similar. He was constantly circling to the left on Devin, and he was throwing the fast combinations that we know that he can throw. It was a smart fight on his behalf, and he did not stray from his blueprint. It was winning round after round after round after round. He did a great performance, and I would love to fight him next year. I would truly look forward to that fight.
Questions, anyone else?
Thank you, everybody. Happy holidays. God bless.
Same level. I do have to admit, Amir Khan, right now, Amir Khan is faster than Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. He looked explosive. He looked determined. He was in the zone.
Long time ago.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was an incredible performance. Now I know why Floyd Mayweather doesn't want to fight Amir Khan. Now I know why. I wouldn't fight him either. I wouldn't fight Amir Khan either.
Oscar, with Khan and Devin being two of the top welterweights, and of course Bradley fighting across the street at Cosmopolitan, how important was it for the welterweights to be on?
Sorry, my question, Oscar, was with Amir and Devin being two of the elite welterweights, and Bradley fighting at the Cosmopolitan, and Keith, of course, being on this card as well, how elite is the welterweight division at this moment?
Well, it is the division at the moment. Everybody wants to fight the very best, and that is Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and Amir Khan. So whether it's Tim Bradley, who just, I heard, had a very, very tough fight against Chavez at the Cosmopolitan here in Vegas, whether it's any welterweight out there in the world today, you know, these are the three guys that have targets on their back. These are the three fighters. Because with Amir Khan's performance, he made a huge statement today. He made a statement against a guy who outboxed every single round against Maidana, who gave Floyd Mayweather the fight of his life. So what does that show you about Amir Khan? Amir Khan has not even hit his peak as a fighter. He's growing, getting faster, stronger. I talked to his trainer a few seconds ago. He goes, oh, just wait and see. One more fight, wait and see what he's capable of. I believe it. I really do believe it. So he's here, he's almost here.
I probably wanted to get stuck in there, and I got caught with some good shots. I think that's a world-class fighter, you know,
three-time world champion at 2 different weights, and I think that just shows how good of a fighter he is. So I just want to say, to his team, thanks and all the best in the future, wherever they do. And also, my thoughts go out to the people in Bergson, because I know a lot of pressure relies on there, knowing that there's a lot of problems happening over there. But overall, I was happy the way training camp went. Virgil, made me stick to the game plan. At times, I was, getting a bit, going a bit loose and getting stuck in there, and Virgil wanted me to box. I mean, Alexander's never been outboxed. He's a fighter that, no one can really outbox him. He normally is a boxer, but we, beat him at his own game in a way. It was a tough fight. I had to dig deep at times, but I had to stay smart, move at the right time, hit at the right time. Like I said, the British media, the USA media, are turning up and showing the fight, Khan's army. The fans were great today. I mean, you can see them in full force. They all came to support me. What a great fight. Also, Elvis, Grant, thanks for the gloves, loved them. Great gloves. All my sponsors and everyone, thank them as well. I got a lot of prayers of a lot of people, a lot of people pray for me. They want to see me succeed, they want to, see me win. And it's hard work that does it all, man. It's all about hard work, focus, dedication, discipline. Virgil Hunter had me in gym, working hard. I mean, at times I wanted to, not give up, but I mean, cheat in a way, but I couldn't. I mean, I had Tony Brady behind me, I had Virgil in front of me, so I was trapped. I mean, they really worked me hard. But yeah, I was happy the way things have gone there, and I'm just going to go home, rest for 2-3 weeks. I dedicated this fight to my little girl, Lamaisa. It was the first fight she was born, and it's the first fight I had, so it was a great performance. I'll always remember this fight, but I'm going to go home, rest for a couple of weeks, just enjoy Christmas and New Year with my family and my wife and everyone, and my mum and dad, and then hopefully see what 2015 holds for me. It's a big year for me. Amir Khan belongs in them big super fights, and I'm going to see what Golden Boy do for me now. Thank you.
Khan, we know you want to fight Floyd, May.
Amir, the 3 judges had you winning a total of 33 out of the 36 possible rounds. Did you think going into the fight that you were going to win that wide, if it was going to be a decision and not a knockout?
I didn't go looking for the knockout because I know Alexander takes a good shot and he's very clever. But I said to outbox him and be smart. I know it was going to be hard to outbox him because he's very technical. And normally he outboxes people, and he's normally the boxer and skillful fighter. But he met someone tonight, who was more skillful than him. So yeah, we did what we had to do to the game plan. Virgil had so much confidence in the game plan, and I just followed that, and we got the win.
Hey Amir, Dante's Boxing Nation, BoxingTalk.com. I know you want to fight Floyd Mayweather, but if you don't get that fight, do you want to avenge the loss to Danny Garcia?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a fight that I'd love to have. We all know the mistakes I made against Garcia. I think that'll be an amazing fight. Again, I was in the fight comfortably, and I made mistakes. That was under Freddie Roach. I think under Virgil Hunter, I'm a different fighter. I mean, I don't know if you lot think that or see this difference in my style from before and now. I think I'm a complete fighter, and I'm only getting better. There's still room of improvement. I'm only getting better. I'm learning. And we have a great team around me, and it's all about learning. I'm at that age now where I feel better at 28 than I did when I was 25, 26. I'm making weight much easier. I'm much more smarter. I'm not cheating myself. I'm working harder. I'm sparring harder. So yeah, as I'm getting older, people know I'm declining. I'm getting stronger.
Back here. Go ahead.
Hi. To Floyd's comment yesterday about wanting the Pacquiao fight in May, does that discourage you? Why or why not?
Well, I'm sure Golden Boy will do the best to get that fight. I really believe that my style will cause Floyd a lot more problems than a Pacquiao style. Style make fights, but I'm just going to chill, rest, and I'm going to leave it to Oscar. I'm sure Oscar's going to do his best to get that fight, and he really believes that that's the fight for me, hopefully next.
Amir, Sean Vattel, the Boxing Voice. Amir, obviously the fight you want is Floyd Mayweather, you spoke about that earlier. If not him, though, who is on top of the wish list? Maybe Kell Brook inside of the United Kingdom for his title.
It's a fight possibly that could happen in 2015. Definitely, you know, Kell Brook is a world champion, and definitely I think that fight could be a big UK fight. So, like I said, options are going to be open. I'm going to sit down with Golden Boy, hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to sit down and speak to them about my future. I want the biggest fights, I want the best fights, I want the fights that are going to give me the most recognition and the fights that the boxing fans want.
Hi, Amir. Robert Kirkland for SFA. First off, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
So, with your domination of Devin, it's been known publicly that you two were supposed to fight last year, and then you withdrew because you thought you were going to get Mayweather. You ended up dominating Collazo, and then you just dominated Devin in emphatic fashion. Do you believe the timing was perfect with everything that happened and all the extra training you've gotten in?
Yeah, definitely. You know, in that time when I wish I fought Devin last year because I would have become a world champion again. It was for a title at that time, but then instead of me, he went and fought Sean Porter and just got beat on the points. But yeah, you know, I mean, in that time, it's not like I was just at home chilling. I was in the gym training hard. It was such a long camp, and then when I come in to fight Luis Collazo, you know, I was 100% ready, and I set a statement at the 147 division. You know, so same again this fight. You know, we upped it again, and we fought someone better. It's all about setting statements, and I think I've proven myself now with major force in the 147 division. I mean, the fight was close. It was a comfortable win for me against a top class fighter, so definitely going in the right direction.
Amir, did you feel that, you know, we were talking about it before you came in, did you feel that this was you getting back to your best boxing, for example, when you won the light welterweight title against Andreas Kotelnik? Did you feel like you were back to that style, but using your boxing, but more defensively savvy in this contest?
Well, yeah, you know, we're going back to the basics and see what works for me and what makes me a better fighter. And under Virgil Hunter, you know, I've become a complete fighter. I'm learning and changing a lot of things. And I think at times I started relying on my heart too much, where I started going to wars and I got hit with shots that I should never get hit with. You know, I'm a quick, explosive fighter. I have quick reflexes, but I used to get caught with shots and never really think. I used to throw an attack and not think about it. As a fighter now, you know, as I'm getting wiser and getting older, I'm thinking more. And under Virgil Hunter, you know, he's teaching me the basics. At times I might think, oh, you know, what are we doing here? But for the reason for all the training that we're doing. So, yeah, at the moment we just, I'm still improving. I'm just getting better as a fighter. And I really believe I'm still not the full package yet. I'm still improving. Every fight you'll see a massive difference. I really believe that, you know, from the last fight against Collazo, you see a big difference in this fight. I'm only getting better as a fighter. And you can say, yeah, I am improving. I am going back to what I was because I'm not killing myself making weight. I mean, the weight problem was a big mistake I was making. You know, I was killing myself 13 pounds a day before the weigh-in. I mean, it's a lot of weight, and I never used to realize how big of a difference it would make. Now at 147, I'm comfortable making this weight. A couple of pounds over the day before. I'm going into the fight happy. I'm strong, the legs are strong, and I'm not killing myself. I mean, you know, just one of the things I've learned, and I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Is there a danger in the fact that Oscar said it before you came in that, and you've been saying it for months, that your style is a difficult matchup for Floyd. The focus you showed over 12 rounds there, does that in some ways potentially, you know, make Floyd think he's better off facing Manny Pacquiao than Amir Khan?
Well, you know, I mean, look, as a boxing fan, everyone wants to see that fight between Pacquiao and Mayweather, but I think I've proven my spot today, and I think it's much easier to make that fight being both with Al Heyman as well. We can make the Mayweather fight much easier, and he knows I want it. I mean, you know, so I mean, let's see what happens. Like I said, I'm gonna see what my team says, what Golden Boy said. I'm gonna sit down with them. I'm sure Oscar has a plan for me. I'm gonna go on that.
And if you had to miss the May or June fight, whatever it be, and fight in September, could you do it this time around or not?
Well, yeah, definitely. You know, I'll keep myself busy. I'm not gonna take a long layoff again.
I'm talking about Ramadan.
Ramadan, September's tough because of Ramadan, yeah. But I mean, just depends what date it works out. I mean, I'm gonna sit down and see what the dates are gonna be like. But I think ideally May will be perfect for the Mayweather fight, and I really believe that the UK fans would want that fight. They'll all fly over. It'll be such a massive fight. I mean, worldwide, I mean, you've seen Floyd fight against the likes of power punching Maidanas, and today there was me and Alexander who beat Maidana comfortably. You know, outboxed Maidana. Maidana gave Mayweather big problems. So, you know, I think, you know, it's time now where Mayweather fights somebody with speed, explosiveness, movement, and I really believe that gives him a lot of problems. I mean, we've never seen Floyd in the ring. The last time I seen him in the ring with someone explosive and quick was Judah, who gave him a lot of problems.
Can we get a couple more questions? Because Khan's army wants to go to Hakkasan, right? And celebrate.
Oscar, I had a question for you. Do you think Mayweather has gotten to the point where his back's against the wall, that if it's not Pacquiao, it has to be either Amir or Pacquiao as far as a viable pay-per-view opponent if he indeed intends to fight in May?
Well, look, if Mayweather and Pacquiao fight in May, then obviously that's understandable. That's understandable that, look, then we have to explore option B for Amir, because that's the fight that the whole world wants to see. Now, is it going to happen? I don't think so. That's my personal opinion. So what's plan B for Mayweather? You know, what's the fight that Mayweather needs? Not that he wants, that he needs. It's Amir Khan. So can this fight happen? Absolutely. Absolutely. So May would be the perfect day for this fight to happen, and I don't see no reason why it should not happen. But like I said before, if Mayweather Pacquiao happens, then you know, it's understandable that Amir Khan has. We have to sit down and explore the other options. But I'll tell you one thing: eventually, those two fighters, Mayweather and Pacquiao, have to face Amir Khan. He's not going anywhere.
Amir, how far into the fight with Alexander were you able to completely figure him out and say, you know, I got this guy, you know?
Well, we're in round 3. I thought I got him. Everything what I was doing was coming together, and the game plan was working, and yeah, after round 3 I knew I had it in the bag.
Amen, praise God.
All right.
Definitely, yes, thank God for everything and all success. Yeah.
Last question?
Yeah, question for Amir. What do you think about the support you've got from the UK and around the world?
It's amazing. I mean, I just want to thank all my supporters. Walking into the ring for this fight was amazing, because I couldn't believe how packed it was and how many people were cheering for me. And I had a massive fan base, bigger than even Alexander. You know, and Alexander's from America, I'm from UK, but the UK people come out to see me. Imagine a Mayweather fight, imagine a Pacquiao fight. I mean, those fights would be huge. And people are getting to see my style. I'm an exciting fighter, and people want to see more of me in America. So yeah, man, the fans are great, and you know, they want to see more of me, and I'm going to give them more.
Thank you very much to everyone. We appreciate it. And Golden Boy Promotions will be back here at the MGM with Wilder versus Stavern. So on Showtime. So we'll see you guys then. January 17th. Yes. Enjoy your holidays. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year. Thank you.